Okay, this is processtrading.com using the right edge trading system. And when you're trying to trade day trade the S&P E-mini 500, sometimes more information is better, especially when it's non-correlated leading indicators such as the ones we have here with intraday, the cinnamon oscillator, and the short-term trend oscillator. And it allows you to have much more precision, but sometimes more is better, but it's not necessarily necessary. So this is Friday, June 6th of 2018. Let me show you how the processtrading.com right edge indicator system works for trend trading. And to do that, let me get rid of all the other indicators that are available. So let's turn all these off and only use the ones that you would have to use for the trend trading system. Okay. That is it. So let's explain this very quickly, what you would have to have done today. In the processtrading.com right edge trading system, you have this line right here, which is the process trading VWAP line. Now, it also serves as a support and resistance. It also serves as a regression to the mean, but it is a primary function for trend trading. And the way that the trend trading works is that when the VWAP here is yellow, this is the interpretation of it. That's a normal trend. When it's green, it says the trend is extended. And when it's blue, it says the trend is overextended. So here you have blue spots within the VWAP trend line, the yellow trend line. And so if it's overextended, like right at this point, you can see that it came back a little bit. But let's go over the just very simple basic rules of trend trading with the right edge system. It says that when the VWAP is yellow, you can take a long trade with any timing alert dots, and these blue dots here are the timing alert dots. You can take a trend trade with any timing alert dot that is below the price bars. So here, 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 here. Let me explain how those work now. The whole idea of trend trading in this indicator set is to buy into strength. If this was a downtrend and the VWAP was gray, we'd be just doing the opposite. We would be trading the timing alert dots that are above the price bars. So when the VWAP is yellow, you can take a long trade with any timing alert dot that is below the price bar. The way that you do that is with this very specific trade management system that you look to the high of that bar and you place your order 2 points above the high of that bar. So on this trend dot here, or timing alert dot here, the high of that is 41.50. So we would place our trade at 43.50, 27.43.50. So let me see if I can get a horizontal line here. 27.43.50, right around there. So that is where we place our order entry associated with this timing alert dot. And this is where we would have got filled. Now you can see we immediately would have made some profit here. We would have got in at 43.50, and that went up to 46. So 2.5 points. You could have made 2.5 points right there. So with one contract, you're making $125 right there. Now, if you stayed with it, because it's a trend, if you stayed with it, you would have came down here and you got in at 43.50, and the low of this was at 43. So you would have had a drawdown such as like $25, something like that. So then let's look at your best case scenario. If you stayed with the trend, you got it in 43.50, and here's the high of the trend. It is at 65.50. So 23 points. You would have made 23 points. Outrageous. Now, the next opportunity you would have to get in with a trend trade would be this timing alert dot here. We got in at this timing alert dot right here. The next timing alert dot, we see the VWAP is yellow, so we can take any long trend trade with the timing alert dot that's below the price bar. We look at the high of this price bar. The high of this price bar is at 45.75. So we would get in at 47.75. 47.75. That's where we would place our order, right there. Yeah, let me see if this went up there. That just went up to, that went to 47. So we wouldn't have got filled until this bar right here. We would have got filled right there. And as you can see, from that point on, it just takes off and goes up and up. So that's where we would have got filled with that timing alert dot. The next opportunity we have is right here. Let's see what the high of that is. The high of this bar is 53.75. So we would have got in at 55.75. Let's see where that is. 55, right around there, 55.75. So this is our order entry associated with this timing alert dot because of the high of this bar. Remember, we're buying into strength. If it is strength, it'll take us through that point. You could see we would have got in right here. We would have had a small drawdown and then went right back up. The next place you could have got in with a trend trade is at this timing alert dot. Remember, VWAP was yellow. You can take a long trade any time there's a timing alert dot below the price bar. We look to this price bar right here. The high of that is 58.50. So we would have set our order entry at 60.50. Let's see, right there. So on this bar right here, we would have got filled, and we would have went up to, well, at least this point, which is 63. This is 63.50. So this would have been good for another 3 points. You can see how this works. You could have got, now let's look at this one. Because the VWAP is yellow, you can take a long trend trade with any timing alert dot that is below the price bar. This one is below the price bar. So let's see how our system works here. The high of that is 63, so we would have to get in at 65. Well, 65 is up here. The system keeps you out of this. It keeps you out of this because it has you buying into strength. If there is strength, it's going to hit your price and go through it. This keeps you out of it, so that you missed all this. So that one we didn't do. This one, here's the next one we take. we could have taken is this one right here. We look at it, the high of that is 61.25, so we would get in at 63.25, and that goes to 64.50, so you make 1 point on that. Let's look at this. You take a trend trade on this one because it's below the price bar. The high of that is 61.75, so you get it at 63.75, and this goes up to 65. So that's another 1.25 points. And the last one we'll look at is over here. This is at 61.50 is the high. You would have gotten at 63.50, and you go up to here, which is 66.25. So 2 3/4 points. So when on a day like today, when you're looking to make trend trades, you would have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successful trend trades just using these 2 simple indicators, the VWAP, processtrading.com VWAP, the trade rules for taking a long trade by associating the VWAP with the timing alert dot, and then using the trade management system that has you buying into strength. Yes, you would have had 7 successful trades, or you would have had 1 trade good for 23 points. So all the other indicators within the system are just really fantastic, and they help you make contrarian trades. They help you make discretionary trades. They tell you exactly what is happening with price and momentum and the price action and when reversals are going to happen. But if you're just looking to trend trade, all you need is the VWAP and the timing alert dot. So I thought that would be interesting to you, that you don't necessarily need a bunch of fancy indicators. All you need is a couple of accurate ones. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, or if you're interested in the system, you can go over to processtrading.com and review the whole thing. There's lots of good blogs and videos over there in more detail. If you have questions or comments about it, over on processtrading.com, there is a contact form at the bottom where you could just put your email and your comment or question, and we would get back to you. So I hope you had a good 4th, and I hope that all your trading goes well.